man was on his way home when he spotted something that made his heart drop. A dog, injured and trembling, standing in the middle of a busy road. Cars honked and swerved to avoid it, but the poor animal barely moved, its body frozen in fear and pain. From a distance, he noticed something horrifying. An arrow had pierced the dog's side, its fur stained with blood. It was a heartbreaking sight. The dog's eyes, wide with pain and desperation, scanned the sea of people and vehicles, silently pleading for help. Without hesitation, he made his way toward the dog, moving slowly so as not to startle it. Despite its agony, the dog didn't resist. It seemed to sense his good intentions. Carefully, he lifted the wounded creature into his arms and rushed to the nearest animal rescue center, hoping he wasn't too late. The veterinarians quickly conducted an X-ray, and to everyone's relief, the arrow had miraculously missed all vital organs. The surgery was delicate but successful. The arrow was removed, the wound was cleaned, and the dog was finally out of immediate danger. But the ordeal had drained the animal completely. It lay curled up in a corner of the rescue center, too weak to move, its body exhausted from pain and stress. The medical team monitored the dog closely, providing IV fluids and pain relief. Though it remained motionless, there was something remarkable about its spirit. It never whimpered or struggled, simply lying there, trusting the hands that now cared for it. The veterinarians were in awe of its resilience. By the third day, the first signs of recovery appeared. The dog lifted its head and, with great effort, stood on its shaky legs. A day later, the man returned to visit, bringing food. The moment the dog saw him, its tail thumped weakly against the floor, its eyes shining with recognition. That bond, formed in the midst of suffering, was unbreakable. Day by day, the dog grew stronger. Walks became a part of its routine, each step a victory. By the 10th day, it was running, playing, and eating heartily. The man introduced it to his corgi, and the two became fast friends, chasing each other through the grass, their joyful barks filling the air. The transformation was incredible. The once broken, wounded creature was now full of life, tail wagging, eyes bright with happiness. Despite the joy, a question lingered in the man's mind. Who could have done this? Who could be so cruel as to aim an arrow at an innocent dog? The thought haunted him, but watching the dog thrive helped ease his frustration. What mattered now was that the dog was safe, loved, and had a second chance at life. On the 13th day, they returned to the vet for a follow-up. The wound was healing remarkably fast, surprising even the doctors. The once frail animal had transformed into a strong, playful companion. This journey from suffering to recovery was nothing short of miraculous, and all it took was one kind heart to change everything.